If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome back to the Conan Jones is Always Late podcast. I'm your host, Ghostland's Finest, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan Jones, why was you late today?
Twice in one day, and all of a sudden, the title has to change.
All of a sudden, always late. That's how Ghost does it.
Happens twice in one day, and it's like,
Conan, let me tell you what.
It's a habit now.
When we got on, when we rescheduled this, me and Ghost told me that he's like, I was on time for 2 weeks in a row, and everyone else was late. And I was over here like, really? Because you've never been late.
Yeah, no, it's never
I'm
happened.
on perfect schedule for 2 weeks now. Okay?
It's the first time for everything.
I've been good.
No, I'm doing all right though. Like I just kind
No,
of.
I didn't ask how you was doing.
I was
late.
getting into it. I need you to take a breath. I overslept this morning. I just kind of slept in, and just kind of lost track of time. So I was about 8 minutes late this morning. And
Let's see what time you text us.
Because by the time that I got out of bed and got to my computer,
it was 3:30. It was 12:13 when you messaged us back.
Yeah, so that's when I was logging onto my computer. So I was
That's more than enough time for me to fall asleep.
So it took all of 12 minutes for Ghost to say, "Screw you guys, I'm taking a nap."
Hey, no. Mage was the one that was like, I'd be okay if we push this back because I kind of woke up late and I want to go eat.
Yeah, I woke up late too, and I hadn't eaten. And this was about like 5 to 6 minutes in. It did not take much convincing for us to agree to it, though.
Not a whole lot of arm twisting.
I was not the one that said we should push it back.
Well, I was just like, we can do this anytime today because I am completely free. We'll just push it back. And Ghost was like, yes, I want to take that.
I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll go take a nap.
He hit that agree button instantly. Like,
did I agree instantly? Yes. But did I suggest it first? No, it was not on me. This was Mage's thought.
In my defense, it usually is Ghost who's like, "Oh nope, screw it. I'm going to take a nap. Screw you guys," and disconnect.
And then when we reconvened at 3, Ghost was like, "I can go take another nap." And I was like, "Really?"
I did. I did straight up say that. I was just like, I could probably go back to sleep. That'd be all right.
Nah, so my wife was like
taking naps. I can't help it.
My wife was just like, I want to get an early dinner because we had it on our menu to go out to eat tonight. So she's like, I want Ted's for lunch. And then I'm just going to get fajitas and have Ted's for dinner tonight and have leftovers. But then they've opened up the restaurants in the inside and stuff. So we went and sat down. But
oh, you're one of those people that... Okay. I figured you would be one of those people that goes out first.
I went to... Actually, like... I can't criticize Conan because me and my brother went to B-Dubs last week because they also opened their lobby.
Oh my god.
It was great.
Low Scale Gaming podcast where we don't adhere to the CDC guidelines after preaching about it for 2 months.
I'm adhering to the state's guidelines. So they had every other table shut down. But since they had every other table shut down, they had like a lot of people waiting outside. So it was like a 30-minute wait outside. Like we just went and sat back in the car for a second, so we weren't sitting around people. But I was like, well, there was a good 15 feet between us and the next table that had people on it.
Well, that's good, I guess. I don't know.
B-Dubs also had every other table closed, but I was also like,
but it's B-Dubs. B-Dubs is basically the 7-Eleven of restaurants.
That's true. And the entire time I was sitting there, I'm like, boy, I'm being really stupid. But half price weeks. I mean,
Yeah, but you can get them
We went on
delivered.
Thursday.
Oh, well, maybe you can't because you live out in the boonies, but I got mine delivered.
we can do them pickup, but it was my brother did just get a job. Get offered a job, so
Yeah.
it was kind of a celebration thing.
Is that weird? When I got my first paycheck from my school, my first paycheck, I got like I think a 30-piece wing from B Dubs, and then I bought a TV.
I think I remember you telling us that.
Goodness.
I remember the TV story because I remember you had issues with that TV.
It's good times. But Mage, how are you doing this week?
Good. It's been a good week.
It's been a good week for me too. It's more of just staying at home, but I've also been like I bought a weed eater, and I became like suburban dad with like making sure my lawn looks good for some reason. I don't know why, because my yard looks like crap anyways. But I was just like, it has an edging feature on this weed eater, so I like cocked it to the side, and then I was actually like getting pretty good edging going on my little sidewalk there, and then while I was like working on my yard and stuff, my brother was like outside messing around or whatever, and he fell down, but he didn't like hurt himself. But I think it was just kid stuff. But anyways, he fell. He fell. And I was like, this feels really hard here. I was like, yeah, it's dirt. It's dry. He's like, no, it doesn't feel like dirt. It feels like concrete. So I go over there, like, what are you talking about? So I go like start moving it aside and stuff, and I was like, oh, there's a cinder blocks under here or something. So I start just like weed eating it at it, just to figure out what it is, just because I'm not gonna pick at weeds. I'm not a peasant, and
I've got power tools.
I got tools to do this. So I just start weed eating this, and I'm like, oh hey, there's 2 cinder blocks here. Let's see how many more I find. So I just found a whole pathway in my front yard of cinder blocks. It's cinder blocks, so it looks really trashy, but it still looks good, I guess, kind of like, and I kind of edged it off too a little bit, but it looks decent now.
It's a cinder block pathway.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm pretty sure I shared it with y'all, didn't I?
You put it on Facebook, I know, because I got it in like 4 different spots. Because it's like, oh, I'm gonna get it on your story, I'm gonna get it in a Snapchat, I'm gonna get it on Instagram, and I'm gonna get it on Facebook. And
I didn't put it on. I don't put anything on Instagram. What are you talking about?
Okay, so maybe only 3 spots. Excuse me.
I didn't put it on. I didn't put it on Twitter either. I put it on Snapchat and Facebook.
Okay, so to my story, to your story on Snapchat, to my for like streaks. Oh, which way? I actually need to do that. I haven't.
I need to do that too.
I'm glad this rant has gotten productive. I don't know what I was even saying.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I got a nice little pathway in my front yard now. It looks actually pretty decent. And then I kind of edged my front yard a little bit more, so it looks pretty nice. Now, if I can get rid of that stupid PT Cruiser that's in front, that's been there for almost a year now, I'll be golden.
If only.
I need to just junk it. I don't want to fix. I don't care about getting it fixed.
Probably too much to get it fixed than you probably care to put into it.
Yeah.
Our mower's belt broke, so I got to figure out how to. Because the mower we have is one of those industrial riding lawnmowers.
Yeah.
And I've never put a belt on those. I put the belts on the ones that kind of look like mini tractors before.
Yeah.
Because getting the deck off of those is not too bad. But I've never gotten the deck off of the industrial 360-degree turn ones before.
Right.
So I need to figure out how to do that to put a new belt on.
Well, you might just YouTube a video of it, just figure out the brand of it or whatever its name of it is. Just go from there. I mean, that's kind of like how I learn how to do anything now, is just YouTube it and somebody finds me some little video of it, how to do it step by step.
Pretty much.
That's how I fixed most of our plumbing issues.
Yeah, I tried to change my grandpa's. I had to change the. Was it the O? I think I had to change like the O-ring or something. No. I had to completely like change the. Oh, what's it called? The maybe it is the O-ring. I don't remember, but it was the part. It wasn't the part that's like in the actual back. The tub thing of the toilet. It was the part of the thing that sat in between the toilet part and the where the water goes. I had to change that,
Like
and I didn't know how to do it.
the tank, or like the thing
Yeah, the
inside the
tank.
tank?
The tank, like it had no, because the tank comes off of the toilet.
Yeah.
I had to change that piece of rubber that was in between where the tank
Oh,
goes on and the toilet.
gotcha. To keep the tank from leaking out.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that was good times. That took me 4 hours to do.
Home repair sucks. Like, it takes so much time and effort. Just period. And money, too.
Yeah,
Just don't break. Stay.
It's like,
please be good. Don't
Yeah.
do dumb.
Don't do dumb.
Don't do dumb.
yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Conan Jones, what is your fail of the week?
So I'm getting more and more repeat customers at work nowadays.
Speaking of which, still no tree people. Can confirm.
Yeah, I have not seen any tree people to confirm or deny.
Conan made them up.
It's just like Sasquatch, the myth, all right?
Yep.
Ancient.
See,
We believe it exists, but we're not sure until we see it.
Yep.
It's the ancient aliens. No, but I've just got like, I've had 3 or 4 cases that I've already closed, have new referrals put in that I then get to work again. And I don't enjoy it. Because it's
Having
just,
the same people twice.
yeah, because after 60 days, like, if they get a family that you close gets a new referral within 60 days, that then comes back to you. But if it's after 60 days, it just goes through the normal process of getting assigned to whoever. So I've just had 3 or 4 that have had a new referral within the 60 days of me closing them out, so they have to come back to me.
Like, hey, family, quit doing shady things in public. Some people quit freaking out on you guys.
Well, like, some of them are like stupid custody battles, and the mom is going to call in on the dad because, I want custody of the kids, and I'm going to try to have this paper trail to prove that you're a horrible parent, blah blah blah.
Yeah, defame the other parent.
Yeah. And it's like, some of them are just, yeah, it's stupid. But
Yeah, that's gross. Custody battle, that's dirty business right there.
like, I don't
That's just a
understand.
bad thing to do. Like, even if you like if you're married and you have a kid together and stuff like that, and your marriage just it falls apart. Doing being bad and doing all that crap custody battle stuff, that just hurts your kid more than hurts you guys.
Okay, but what if you're in a situation that I'm in?
But I'm talking about like when the parents aren't crappy. Like the parents parenting the child's fine, their just relationship together is terrible.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's not really a safety concern for the kid at either place. They're just
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you mean now. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought y'all were like about to be flaming me about like what I did for my thing, and I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
No, that's
not
a whole
to get
different
into it.
situation that we won't talk about in public because
Yeah.
that's your personal life. But no, like them being parents, they're safe parents. It's just them being in a relationship is toxic, and so they break apart. That happens all the time. That's not like a lot of people I know in Oklahoma think it's a real big deal, but like when those two parents start like fighting over like their kid and stuff like that, and then calling in referrals on the other person to try to get more time with, like that just hurts the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when their parenting becomes a safety issue, when they're so focused on each other rather than their child.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much my fail. Like, I don't want to see the same people over and over. I want you to get
You
your.
should go over there and lay some truth to them.
Well, see, I'm not even allowed to go out and make contact with people. Like, it's still the field workers, which I think we've got like 2 more weeks of that, and then we might go back to normal. But we'll see how that goes. So.
All right. Well, Mage, what's your win of the week? Fail of the week.
Well, I actually have a couple fails this week. So, you guys know I have chronic allergy problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
So lately, and for the last, I've complained about it before. It's just my body hating myself and thinking all the air I breathe is going to kill me. So, but I've had it for a couple of months. But lately, for the last couple of months, where I used to have congestion up in the front, it's all been in my ears, and it's the weirdest feeling having pressure behind your ears, because sometimes you just won't like. And so, like Saturday last week, I couldn't hear on my right ear. It sounded like I had my ears covered up trying to talk. Uh, and so Monday rolls around, and I was like, okay, maybe my ears are just clogged up, and so I cleaned them out, and Monday rolls around, and I wake up and it's the same thing, and it's just like the pressure was terrible, like my jaw hurt. So I went to urgent care, and my sinus issues, I guess, got my ears infected because my ears just the chronic allergy stuff. So I actually had a double ear infection in both my right and my left ear. So as an adult, which is stupid, freaking sinus issues. But so I'm on antibiotics, sinus medication, and ear drops that I've been on all week. But it's gotten a lot better. And also, freaking, I played ranked league like 2 days ago, and I had 3 teams in a row that just were terrible. Like granted, I'm low elo, so I'm not a good player by any means.
Expectations are set, so it's like...
Yeah, but it's like when the rest of my team is like gets more than 10 kills or 10 deaths, not 10 kills, 10 deaths, and I have like only kills on the team and like 5 deaths. Like, it just happened for 3 games, and I got demoted to bronze 3, even though I was the only one that did anything. And it's just so frustrating.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was real rough. I mean, and I got like A ranked and S ranked on each of those games too. So it's like, I don't know. I was playing my main, I was doing my best, and I couldn't do anything. And I hate getting demoted because it's so stupid.
I understand those feels. That's how I feel when I play with y'all.
Okay.
Hardy har.
I get hard stuck. I can get into bronze 2, and I just get hard stuck in bronze 2. Like, it doesn't matter how good I play. I can't climb past bronze 2 for some reason. Because like whenever I get there, I just get like I get the worst teammates, or I get paired with someone who's smurfing or something like that, and I get destroyed. Like it's one of the two, but the other team's always better than my team, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Some way or another. Oh,
well, my fail this week is that I got an ingrown fingernail on my right index finger, and it really hurts really badly.
Ugh.
And I don't know what I'm going to do about it because, like, I've tried cutting it, and, like, I cut it a little bit, and then, like, some of the stuff came out, but not all of it. And now, like, it hurts just to, like, barely tap it.
It's because you got an effect in there, Ghost.
I know. I've been putting Neosporin on it.
I mean, what you can do is you can cut the edge, and I mean, you can go to.
I cut it with a razor blade, and it didn't do it.
It's rough. I had an ingrown toenail on my big toe.
Yeah.
And I went to the podiatrist, and they just had to cut like the whole edge off of my toenail. It looks like perfectly normal now, but basically what they did was they cut the edge off the toenail and like burnt the nerves, so that way it couldn't grow back.
That makes me hurt.
Did it hurt?
They numbed my toe, so I didn't feel anything. Okay. Also, podiatrists are the weirdest doctors ever.
What's a podiatrist? Those feet doctors?
They Yeah, the feet doctors.
Well, this is in my hand though, so like.
Well, I know, but it was an ingrown toenail and an ingrown fingernail.
Yeah.
Similar. But I just thought it was really funny because, like, when we were at when I was at the podiatrist, the lady, she looked at my foot. She's like, "Oh, you keep yourself very clean. This should be really easy. You shouldn't get infected again." Because like she just like would remark on my feet. It's just a weird
Ew.
thing.
Man, those are the doctors that have feet fetishes.
I mean, that's what they do, I guess.
They went to school for 8 years to get a doctorate so they can mess with feet all day and then go home and do their business.
You do what you like. You never work a day in your life.
Oh my God. All right. We went places.
Moving on.
Moving on. Jesus Christ. Okay. So this got brought up to me and it makes a good point. Is there a big difference? So I pay like that $1,000 for say spending $1,000 on my season tickets every year for OU football, right?
Okay.
Okay. Are you with me so far?
You've done one thing so far. I'm
Okay,
pretty well with you.
I'm making sure.
You've bought season tickets.
I'm following. You said spend a obscene amount of money on season tickets. Yes, I've heard.
Is it the same amount if I spent $1,000? Is it the same thing if I spend $1,000 on League of Legends?
So here's my take on this.
Okay.
Why do you buy season tickets for OU?
Because I enjoy it.
Yeah, but it's entertainment, right?
Yes.
So if you're paying that much in a video game, you're doing it for entertainment purposes, right?
Right. So it's the same thing. Yeah, I agree with it. It's the same thing. I'm seeing what y'all agree with or not agree with.
So it's like buying lottery tickets. Like it's just all minor, and it's like you're paying money for entertainment purposes. Like lottery, you're not. Well, some people are desperate, but the main thing for like a lottery ticket is just an entertainment purpose. Like it's nice to buy one and imagine getting a lot of money,
and you might get something out of it, kind of deal.
Yeah, but in the end,
I don't know. That's different to me. At least I know for sure I'm getting something out of either paying $1,000 for these tickets or paying $1,000 for League of Legends stuff. Like I know I'm getting something out of it. I don't think gambling's the same equivalent.
I mean,
you cut out.
Oh, I said it's all what you value. Sorry. Like if that's what you value and you have entertainment in that value object, then that's what you spend your money on.
Yeah.
It's like buying video games or buying concert tickets. Concert tickets are expensive, but you're doing it because you like the singer or you like the experience, one of the two. So, I mean,
yeah, okay. So, Conan, what's your take on it?
I'm kind of with him. Like, what kind of throws me off with the season ticket deals, I always think it's funny when people spend this, like, exorbitant amount of money on season tickets, and then every week you see them post on Facebook, it's like, I've got 2 tickets to the blah, blah, blah that I can't go to because of XYZ reason. That reason is then, like, a repeating reason that happens every week, so it's just like, why... I get that you're trying to get your money back, but why spend the money in the first place? I see that a lot.
Well, because this time around, I'm going to have a pair of tickets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be able to sell that pair a lot easier than I was to be able to sell a single ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just can't go to the game, okay? I've gone to probably at least 50 OU games in my life. So, I mean, like, missing one... If I'm missing OU versus Kansas... I'm okay with that.
Won't be that upset.
Like OU versus Kansas, OU versus Iowa. Well, Iowa State was actually pretty decent last year, but OU versus whatever Division II school they play every year. OU
versus coronavirus this year.
it's like I'm okay with missing those games. Now Bedlam's out there this year. I guarantee you, I'd get $500 for that pair of tickets.
Yeah,
I
And then
guarantee
you make your money back.
I'd make half my money back off of one game. But of course, I'm going to go to that game because I have season tickets.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's another game I've been to that was really good? I was there for the OU Army game where they had to go to triple overtime against Army, or was it Air Force? It was one of the military schools, and I was mad as hell about it. I was there for the Bedlam, the Bedlam where like they were both ranked pretty high, and it was a close game. We had to win in overtime in that one. Anytime there's an overtime game, it feels like the ticket price should be double what it is. To me, because I'm getting a lot more entertainment out of it. Now, if I go there and the game, like I'll usually leave a game if OU's up by 3 touchdowns at halftime, I'll probably leave after the halftime show. That's kind of my rule to myself. Because then I get an easy ride home. I get an easy, I don't have to spend another extra hour and a half being in traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, if it's a close game, I stay. I'll always stay. Of course, because I'm a good fan. But anyways, back to the subject of the question, or back to the original question. So it's the same thing, you think? I firmly agree that it's the same thing.
I know some people would give you grief if you spent that much money on video games.
Yeah.
Because they're like the sports people who are just like, football is king and nothing else matters ever, or whatever your sport of choice is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, no, you enjoy it and you can spout off all of your pro stats for your people, for your sport that you enjoy. Like, what's the difference in an esport with that? Like, they're still professionals. Like, you can have that conversation of physical athletes over dexterity athletes. I'm not even sure how you would classify that for esports, but competing
Well, I mean, it's just like with like chess championships. I'd say chess championships are probably closest to esports. Like you consider the athletes are pro players and they make money off chess, but they're not being physical. I'd say
it's professional player over the term.
Chess is an Olympic sport, right?
What it is? I'm sorry.
Chess is an Olympic sport.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I remember an Olympic sport. Yeah, chess Olympiad.
God, that is a boring thing to watch at the Olympics. Like,
yeah, but I mean, like, it's just it's like the old version of esports. But now we have esports, so it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like esports should be a thing.
Brain power.
I feel like esports should be a thing at the Olympics too.
Then you get into the whole deal of like, oh, which game are we gonna play? Because that's kind of its own thing.
So okay, here's what you play. You play League of Legends. You play Overwatch. Or if you don't want to play Overwatch, you play Counter-Strike. Okay, you play Rainbow Six Siege, and you play
Smash.
Whatever another big game is. Probably
Black Ops or Call of Duty or something.
Yeah, Call of Duty. You could probably take Counter-Strike out of there for Rainbow Six Siege. You could take Rainbow Six out of there for Call of Duty, and just whatever. Like the 4 biggest. Let's see what the 4 biggest streaming things on Twitch is right now. Twitch.tv. So it's probably League, Fortnite, and then after that, I don't know. So it's League, Valorant, Teamfight Tactics. Okay, maybe I might be shooting myself in the foot here.
The top 3 are all Rito games.
Yeah. Okay, the top by high.
Why is Teamfight Tactics up there?
Never mind. That was my recommended list. Excuse me. That wasn't what it actually is.
Okay. You scared me for a second.
So the top ones is Fortnite, Counter-Strike, Valorant, and League of Legends. So probably not Valorant because it's in closed beta, but the top 3 is what I expected it to be: Fortnite, Counter-Strike, and League of Legends. Okay. After that, then I wouldn't really put anything else on there. Maybe Smash, but not. But the top three definitely would be Fortnite, Counter Strike, and League of Legends.
Right now, ESPN's showing like Madden and FIFA.
They showed League of
Esports.
Legends on there too. They showed they showed all the playoffs of the LCS Spring playoffs. They showed all of it on ESPN too.
Oh, that's really cool. This coronavirus stuff, they have put a lot more esports on ESPN.
I hope that leads to them putting in an ESPN esports channel.
Guess what they were playing today?
What?
The Cornhole Championships.
I saw that on. Things you couldn't actually believe was a championship. Yet I get flamed for wanting to have an esports championship.
So you'll play cornhole.
Yeah, it's like you're willing to watch cornhole, but you won't watch League of Legends.
Right? Like,
one is way more entertaining. The other one's throwing bags in a hole.
I mean, depending on how drunk you are to tailgate before a football game, cornhole's pretty fun.
I've never cornholed before.
I've played it once or twice, but it was just like, oh, these are set up outside of a restaurant. Let's play for a second, and then you toss it once or twice, and you're done.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at cornhole.
You're probably better than me and Conan, since you're probably better than me for sure. I've never played it before, so.
Oh, I've played it a lot, but it's.
I don't know. We should go
a little bit more difficult
next year.
But it's fun while drunk. I will say that.
We should go to a video game next year if they're having them, and then tailgate.
I've never tailgated like legitimately before.
We should legitimately tailgate. I think that'd be cool as hell. If we're starting to be old enough now that where we could go do this stuff and like afford it
and not have to ask permission and like
someone has to bring their grill and
I could bring my grill. I don't know if I can get it in my car.
So I don't have a grill.
We got grill some brats.
Man, you're the only one that has a car that could fit a grill into it, I think.
I don't know. Does no one have a truck?
Nope.
No, I don't have a truck.
See, we can't tailgate without a truck. They have tailgates on them.
You're not wrong there, but I mean, you can get a pop. I just ordered a pop-up tent thing, a black one to like you could just put up a shade awning thing, whatever. I just ordered one of those.
I actually did find out that my car has a hitch, so I could hitch like a
trailer on there.
Yeah, something.
We can make this work.
See, you need one of those like old beds from an old truck that just has a trailer hitch attached to it, and just use that as a trailer.
Exactly. There you go. We should definitely tailgate though next year, even if it's like bringing just like a little like. It doesn't necessarily, as much as I would prefer it to being a propane tank. It doesn't have to be a propane grill. It could just be a little charcoal grill that we go buy and put together there, and just tailgate.
One-time use.
Yeah.
Like the $20 ones at Dollar General.
Yeah. We should do something like that and just,
have to keep
have a good time.
Noggins.
It's because I'm leaning more and more towards probably not being able to do the low scale vacation because I have no idea whenever we're actually going to be opened back up.
I mean, if we do it in Oklahoma, we can go now.
Yeah, but I don't want to die.
Too late. We're all gonna die.
I want to go to Galveston. Okay. We've already agreed on where we're going.
I mean, cruises are less than $200.
We're not going on a cruise. I mean, y'all could go on a cruise. Let me rephrase that. Y'all could go on a cruise all you want. I don't care what y'all do. But 2 or 3 days, we're staying inland. Okay? And
we're talking like these are 6-day cruises that are less than $200 right now.
Okay.
It's great.
You couldn't pay me to go to that. If you bought me and my brother tickets, I still would not go to it.
Oh, I don't understand your hatred for boats.
Because I'm scared of it.
How do you fight fear, Ghost?
You stay home.
You gotta immerse yourself. You immerse yourself.
I'm not. Ain't no way I'm immersing myself in a boat like that. I get claustrophobic. Okay, and there's nowhere for me to go. Plus, there's no internet on those boats. What am I going to do for 6 days without internet?
You can buy internet, but there's like a crap ton of stuff to do on the boat, man. It's
How
so
am I
much.
going to play League
It's
of
like a floating. It's like a little floating city. It's great.
God. Anyways, we got off subject with this. We went from talking about League of Legends spending $1,000 to eSport Olympics to now apparently we're going on a cruise.
The Low Scale Cruise.
No, we're not going on a cruise. We no. If we do go somewhere for low scale vacation, Conan, can your mom make us shirts that say low scale gaming on it
I'm sure.
so we can plug our stuff?
I'll have to have matching shirts for our family vacation, or for our reunion. Low scale reunion 2020.
Low Scale
Yeah.
Reunion.
No, just say low scale vacation, and then sponsored by I don't know PETA.
Yeah.
Hashtag non-spawn.
I almost bought plane tickets the other day, but
Plane tickets to what?
Hawaii.
What?
Well, it'll come up in my wins.
I thought you were going to Texas.
Yeah, I know. It'll come up in my wins.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Next topic.
Next topic. Let's do this fast food restaurant tier list thing.
All right, let's find this thing.
All right. So I'm gonna share my screen. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're not in a thing. We're not in a call. I don't know how to add multiple people to a call. Anyways, okay. So the ones we got on here is Arby's, Jack in the Box, A&W, and I don't know what that one is. Boston Market. I'm gonna put and in the question marks already.
Auntie Anne's, the pretzel one.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I imagine it's pretzels, but
that's like a food court at the mall.
Okay. Boston Market, I don't know what that is either. Burger King, Checkers, I have no idea what that is.
Checkers,
Chick-fil-A. Okay, I imagine that Hippo is Chipotle, correct?
The Hippo?
The one after Chick-fil-A, I'm assuming is Chipotle. Because these are in alphabetical order, and that looks like Chipotle's logo.
Oh, yes, yeah. HIPO, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I just clicked the link and it pulled up whenever I did my own, so it's already in my list.
Okay. Cinnabon, Jimmy John's, Dairy Queen, Dunkin' Donuts. I have no idea what this mountain one is.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is either.
I just put that in the question mark. I didn't even know El Polo Loco was an actual restaurant.
Pollo Hermanos is...
Oh, wait. That's right. Okay. So I imagine that's a chicken place then, correct?
Yeah, Crazy Chicken.
Yeah, okay. Five Guys, Hardee's, which is the same thing as Carl's Jr.'s, In-N-Out, Jersey Mike's, KFC, Krispy Kreme, Long John Silver's, McDonald's, Panda Express, Panera Bread, Popeyes, Quiznos, Cane's, Sonic, Steak and Shake, Subway, Taco Bell, Wendy's, another pretzel one that I have no idea that I'm putting just on the question mark.
The guy carrying it?
Yeah, the guy carrying it. White Castle. I have no idea what the other one is between White Castle and Zaxby's is.
Which. It's a sandwich shop.
Okay, I've never heard of that place. And Zaxby's. I've never really heard of Zax. I know it's a thing. I've just never heard of it before or gone there.
Yeah.
I guess it's a chicken place based off the logo.
Yeah, they closed. There was one down by the office that was really good, but they closed it not too long ago.
Oh, okay. So which? This is
Superior
where's it at?
Sandwiches.
Locations.
I know there's one up here kind of by me, kind of up by Top Golf.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's start this. Do you want to go alphabetical order or you just want to pick ones at random?
We might as well just go alphabetical, just because that's the same. Mage, do you have this list? Mage?
Good answer. Mage is gone rogue. All right. So where are we putting Arby's? I can tell you where I personally want to put Arby's.
Yeah.
But so, oh,
So it kind of depends on Mage because I had Arby's at like B and A tier.
see, I was gonna put Arby's at D, just because I
You
love their curly fries, and that's it.
you bumped them up from F up to D just because of the curly fries.
Yes, that's the only reason why.
Mage, are you still alive?
I guess Mage is dead now too. So, do you want to compromise and put it to a C then?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
fine.
sorry about that.
Oh, now he's back. Mage, where do you put Arby's at on this list?
I put it at A. Man, I love me some Arby's.
So
All right.
we'll just leave it at a B.
No, we're gonna put it at a C because I'm putting it at an F then.
No, you
My
had it
list.
at B. You can't change.
No,
C.
I had it at a D first, and then Conan had it at a C at a B C level, and you had it at an A.
He had it at an A B level, man.
All right,
No.
fine, we'll go with a B. All right, whatever. All right, Jack in the Box.
I haven't had Jack in the Box enough to really have an opinion on it.
So Jack in the Box is one of those places that like tries to make everything,
Yeah, because I know like
But
their little
doesn't
tacos.
but doesn't make anything really good.
Yeah, I put it at D.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna put it too. Like
I'm fine with
Jack,
that.
Jack in the Box is not very good. They do have decent curly fries though. A&W.
I think
Oh,
I
I
had
have
it
that at F.
as like C or D if I remember right on mine. Because I remember
I have it at F. I freaking hate A and W.
You hate it?
Yeah, I don't
All
like
right.
A and W at all.
All right. Boston. I don't know anything about Boston Market to put it there. To put it wherever.
I put it in the question marks because I'm not really sure what Boston
Cut
Market is.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll put question marks too.
probably
then.
same thing with Auntie Anne's.
Yeah, I put the ones already in there that I had no idea about. I figured y'all would know something about Boston Market, but it's all good. Okay, the first big one, Burger King.
See,
I'm
conflicted on Burger
I
King.
love me some good Burger King. Okay, Now-
Agreed.
now good. Now there's a different. Now you can either go to a Burger King that's like an on queue, or you can go to a Burger King that's like a 7-Eleven. Okay, it's really hard to find a good Burger King. And if you do go to a good Burger King, it is immediately S tier. But if you go to a bad Burger King, it's immediately C to D.
See, I put Burger King at C because I like some things at Burger King like pretty consistently. Like it's hard for them to mess up their chicken fries, even if it's a bad
Yeah.
Burger King. But yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like good Burger King's good. Don't get me wrong.
I love
Bad
their
Burger
fries.
King's real bad.
I think Burger King has the best fries.
They're
That might
definitely
be a
up
bit
there.
of that might be a bit of a controversial. Okay, I guess it's not, but I really feel like Burger King has the best fries.
I really
They have
like
good
Burger
fries.
King's
I think they're underrated fries.
I think so. Would it be okay putting them in a B?
I'd be okay with like A or B personally.
Okay,
I'd
I'm
be
with
okay with
Conan.
B. I'm okay with B.
All right, I'll put it as
I
B.
personally have it as a C, but I'd be okay with it being a B.
That's okay. All right. Checkers.
So-
Does either one of you know what that is?
Checkers food was really good, and they have like really thick seasoned fries that were really good. They kind of have a Hardee's Carl's Jr. thing between Checkers and Rallies. It's like the same thing, but it's
I
different.
have no idea what either one of those are.
There was one in Pensacola when I went and was with a buddy.
We should go to Pensacola for low scale vacation.
I'm sorry I brought it up. But
All right, so where did you put Checkers at?
I remember it being really good, but I don't remember it well enough. So I think I had it at like a question mark or even like a D or C. Like,
Let's put a C. C for Checkers.
okay,
All right. So this is probably the first one we're going to be a bit split and arguing on. Chick-fil-A.
I have an A. It's good. It's really good.
Okay.
I think, but the price of the food kind of puts me down from S tier.
Conan, where do you have Chick-fil-A at?
I had Chick-fil-A at like a B myself.
I would probably put it at a. Okay, never mind. I thought both of you were going to be like, "This is an S. It's God's chicken." I totally thought y'all were going to be like that. Okay. I had it.
It's white people chicken.
I would probably put Chick-fil-A at like a C, a D, or a C. Chick-fil-A is just not that good. Like it's okay, yeah, but it's way overpriced.
See, I think it tastes really good, but I'm with you. The price of the Chick-fil-A stuff keeps it from being S tier for me.
Like one sandwich combo should not cost $10.
Right.
I agree.
That's why I have a chicken sandwich.
I agree.
Like that's ridiculous. All right, we're putting this at a D.
At a D.
We dropped quite a bit
We did.
from S and A or B.
All right, I don't know anything about Chipotle, so this is on y'all.
Wait, which one's Chipotle?
Chipotle's the next one.
It's just the big red one. Just says HIPO.
It says hippo.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what that one was. I
kind of just put it together because like it's
Alphabetical.
they're alphabetical order, and it's in between Chick-fil-A and Cinnabon, so Chipotle would be probably the next one.
Dude, I love me some Chipotle, but it kind of suffers the expensive stuff too.
Yeah. Is Chipotle where you make your own burrito and stuff?
Yeah, dude, it's solid.
I've never had Chipotle before.
Never had it either. I don't even know.
I have it in A. Chipotle's good. They have this like Chipotle's good.
Cinnabon. Who can ever deny a good cinnamon roll?
It's kind of like your Burger King argument. Like when you get a good one, like holy crap, change your life. But if you get a bad one, like just straight diarrhea.
God dang it!
Okay,
we're putting Cinnabon for kill every time go down.
All right, I put it at B, and then we are over that. Jimmy John's. I've never gone to Jimmy John's before. They're freaky fast, freaky delivery, whatever.
I hate.
Well,
Jimmy
their
John's.
their CEO is a game hunter, and he hunts endangered and animals.
Immediately F tier.
Yeah, I
Moving
freaking
on.
Plus,
I'm glad I never went there.
Their sandwiches are trash anyway.
I'm glad I went there, and
Like-
I won't go there now
That's
for
what-
sure.
They make
They're
up for
cold.
the freaky fast, so they just like, because our sandwiches are already cold by the time we get there. So it's like, we got to try real hard to get there in time. But it doesn't matter because they're already cold and nasty.
And then their CEO is also a dick. So
Yeah,
there's
that
that.
Okay. But all right, Dairy Queen.
D, bottom of the barrel. Like Dairy Queen is trash.
Dairy Queen, I agree. Dairy Queen is trash.
Man, all right.
They have good chicken strips though.
There was a Dairy Queen in my hometown, but it wasn't called Dairy Queen. It was called Tasty Queen. So it was enough for I swear to God, it was enough for them to sell the exact same thing and have the exact same menu as Dairy Queen, but they didn't pay enough to have the licensing of Dairy Queen. So it was called Tasty Queen.
You know what? That's Dairy Queen's MO. All right, trash.
All right, Dunkin' Donuts.
I put it at C. It's okay.
See, every time I've gotten the donuts from there, and I know there's more than there, like you can get like coffee and like breakfast from there, but if I get coffee, I just make coffee at home or I get iced coffee.
They have good tea.
But every time I've gotten donuts from there, it's just been like really like old and stale kind of.
Yeah, I'm very mad about Dunkin' Donuts. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't go out of my way to get there.
Yeah, I put the El Polo. Have either one of you had the El Polo Loco?
Nope.
No.
Okay, I put that in question marks too. Okay, Five Guys.
I love me some Five Guys.
This is either personal favorite or S tier for me.
I know, but it's so expensive.
But
I
it's
put it
so
at A
good.
because it's expensive, just like Chick-fil-A. But
It's just like it's the same thing as Chick-fil-A. As a burger shouldn't cost $10, and at that point you don't even get fries or a drink with it.
I would say almost I like it more than Chick-fil-A though. Man, Five Guys is really good.
Five Guys is really good though too. Oh, man,
I have it at A.
I'd probably put it at a S.
S tier it is.
S tier it is.
No favorite. Oh crap! I said his name.
Good
Good
call.
job.
I didn't hear it.
Good call, Mage. It's okay. I said the F word earlier in the thing. I don't know if you caught that.
I did not.
That was like back in like under 10 minutes.
Well, we're gonna have a random F word that it's like a mini side game.
What has not been censored?
Send us a tweet if you find the random F word sprinkled down throughout the podcast.
Timestamp it, please.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
The first one to send the tweet gets a prize.
Oh, speaking of which, last week's intro was really bad.
Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff tossed in.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure you know.
I responded to your text, and I was like, "This is my first mistake all year."
Oh, okay. Anyways, the next one, Carl's Jr.'s.
It's good.
This is a personal favorite of mine.
I'd probably put it up like A tier, give or take.
You love yourself some Carl's. I put it A.
So let's put it. I think to compromise.
S tier, just to compromise.
Yeah, because I mean, you can it does have the same thing. I guess a lot of these could be just like the same argument I made for Burger King, but man, a nice, hot and fresh and tasty double Western, you can't beat it.
Change your life.
I've had some good burgers at Hardee's and Carl's.
I like their waffle fries.
Their breakfast is really good too.
Yeah, they make their biscuits from scratch.
Yeah,
it's solid.
Their potatoes are trash, but
yeah, that is
the breakfast taters.
All right, In-N-Out. I've never had In-N-Out.
F tier.
F tier. Mage, what about you?
I put it at C. I think it's overhyped. People
so
love
we'll
it.
compromise it at D then.
Yeah.
Because I've never had it. We were supposed to have it whenever me and Conan Jones went to San Antonio for last year for the
Team
EMEA. But then we just kind of had to rush back because of personal things.
It's good. I mean,
that was a fun trip, but also an awful trip at the same time.
Yeah.
I definitely want a chance to do it again and not to be nearly at the level of stressness as I was as last time. God, but Conan understood. I felt the most bad about Conan about it because I figured he'd be mad at me about it, but he said he understood, so I think he's not mad at me for it. But man, that was just a rough couple of days.
I was not mad about it until you brought it up again. Now I'm mad again.
You're mad about it? All right, Jersey Mike's. I've never had Jersey Mike's.
It's
Jersey Mike's. I like Jersey Mike's. I put it at B.
Ugh, God, trash can sandwiches. Hey, I'm going to make this sandwich and put this trashy lettuce and then soak it in vinegar. Here, eat this dirty diaper sandwich.
Wait. I know the reason why Conan doesn't like this. It's because he doesn't like vinegar. So that's the reason why he doesn't like Jersey Mike's.
But you can't even get it without it.
It could be anything else. Be with the sandwich, and he'd probably put it in C and B. But since he put vinegar on there, that's the reason why he said F tier. I don't know if you know the story about why he doesn't like vinegar or not. But
we can tell that story later.
Tell that story.
I don't think we have enough time now.
Yeah, we're sitting 53 minutes, give or take.
We still got to finish this list.
Yeah, I know. We still got half this list to talk about. All right, KFC.
I put KFC A tier.
Really?
I put it at C. It's so greasy.
I'd put it at a D or an F almost. I'd probably put it at an F tier. Church's Chicken is so much better than it. And Church's
Chicken is solid. But my deal is with KFC,
Church's Chicken, S personal favorite, S tier.
Yeah, no contest.
I agree. Church's Chicken's so good. Anyway, but
all right, I'm putting
KFC
at D then.
KFC, I put it at C because all right,
I'll throw it to C.
The skin is weird on KFC chicken. The flavor is okay, but the skin, it gives me a weird taste in my mouth, so I just don't care for it.
Yeah, I agree. And then especially if you try warming that thing up back into the microwave and not in the oven, it makes it rubbery.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
You can't do anything to save that chicken.
Yeah. All right, Krispy Kreme.
I have it at S.
Yeah, I put cream as well. Krispy Kreme donuts, pretty good up
Cream
there.
of the crop.
Cream of the crop. I see what you did there.
Good donuts right there.
All right, Long John Silver's.
I really like Long John Silver.
I really like Long John Silver's too.
I
Like,
put it at B, but I would not mind it going up higher.
I don't think Conan likes Long John Silver's though.
It's been a long time since I've had it. Like the one
And it
in
was
my
that one in Clinton.
no, it was my one in my hometown. Well, I guess we did have it in Clinton, and it was kind of weird, that one up there. But the one in my hometown was really good, and my grandma really liked it. We'd have it all the time, but they closed it down.
Yeah,
I'd honestly put it relatively high. Also, myself, their chicken's really good.
I love their fish. Their fish is really good. The one here in my town burnt down.
It's
So,
like grease fire.
but the one here, I swear they burnt it down on purpose. Hey, you're echoing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said ours at bankrupt in our town.
Okay, here's another big one. McDonald's.
I have it at A.
Really?
Dude, some days you just you're driving around, you're like, I'm kind of hungry, and that McDonald's just hits. Like,
I like their nuggets when they're fresh, but that's about it.
like the fries are good, and I can't go past. McDonald's has the best dollar menu.
That's
Here.
true. That's true.
The best dollar menu. Best McChickens. You can get their cheeseburgers. Like,
Making a good argument for this.
the best dollar menu. And you
All
can
right.
always get a large
All
dollar
right,
drink.
all right, I'll put McDonald's at a B. Okay. Here's one of my another personal favorites, Panda Express.
I've got an A. Panda's good.
I've never went to a bad Panda.
I mean, all fast food restaurants have a time where they're not the greatest.
I know that, but the only complaint I could have about Panda is that I have to wait in line. But I don't think that doesn't affect the food quality.
I don't know if I would put it as a personal favorite for me, but I'd definitely have it in at least an S tier. Like,
Yeah, I'm putting it in S tier.
I'm okay with that. I like
All right.
Panda. I've had an A, but
Panera Bread.
man,
I've never had anything from there.
it's not
they have
great.
really good bread.
I'd say
They have
Conan,
really
you
good
might
bread
have,
bowls.
but okay.
I've
Well, what do you want to put it at then? Like C?
I have it at B. They have really good bread bowls, but it's definitely
Okay.
we're fancy. Love us.
All right, Popeye's chicken.
I have it as my personal favorite. I love me some Popeyes.
Yeah,
They have great chicken sandwiches.
probably personal or S tier.
Yeah, personal favorite. It's up there. We're right. Quiznos.
I really liked Quiznos.
Me too. I didn't like the one in Weatherford though, but I like other Quiznos. Like there's that one over there on by the Best Buy on 50th and 50th and May. I don't know if it's still open, but that's the one I used to go to a lot when I still lived in the city.
I think Quiznos, like in general, is closed down. I think the company went bankrupt.
Oh, I didn't know that. I liked Quiznos though. I'd probably put it in A.
I have it at B, but I mean, it's good. It's all right.
I'm down with an A.
All right. Here's the one that I know is gonna throw some fisticuffs out there. Raising Cane's.
Mage, you go first.
Hey, you go first because I know this is Conan's personal favorite, and I know I have this at an F.
I have it straight at S. I love me some Raising Cane's, man.
S tier it is then.
I just wish that Raising Cane's would have a little bit more option than just tenders and fries.
I want gravy.
Like, I agree. I want like potatoes or gravy. That's just something other than fries.
I will say this to y'all though, and I know this might come as a shocker to y'all, how much I didn't like cane sauce before. Do you know that Braum sauce they put with their chicken strips?
At Brahms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I love that stuff.
I have started to really love having that stuff.
And it's
like the tanginess and the spiciness.
It's like the same stuff.
And apparently it's the same stuff as the cane sauce.
Yeah, it's solid. It's solid.
So now that I've been so afraid of just like
admitting that you like cane sauce.
admitting I like canes now. But before I tried it before and I hated it.
Well, let me tell you something. So you know how our body sheds cells. We get new taste buds every 7 years. Because, like, legit. We get new taste buds every 7 years, so our tastes change all the time.
So now I guess I like cane sauce. So I think there's a Raising Cane's here. I haven't gone out. I don't even know where it is. I think it's like over there on the other side of town, like over there by the Panda Express. But if I'm gonna drive all the way over on the other side of town, I'm just gonna get Panda Express and not risk it for Cane's.
I was really close to putting Raising Cane's as a personal favorite, though. Like it's peak S tier.
All right. Well, I put it at S tier. All right, Sonic.
I put it at A.
If we talked about like their sides and their like chili tots and onion rings and stuff like that, like they're an A and S tier, but their burgers are trash.
I've had some that are pretty good, and I've had some that I'm with you are just like, what is this abomination? Like,
I agree with Conan. Like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's kind of a toss up. But their chili cheese tots have always been solid.
Yeah, that's true. Their onion rings are good. Their mozzarella sticks, cheddar peppers, all really good.
The fried chicken's pretty solid.
I've never had their. I don't think I've had their chicken strips. I think my brother has, but I haven't.
I just don't like their chili.
That's fair. I'm just glad they don't put beans in it because beans do not go in chili.
That's fair.
That's why I don't like Brahms's chili.
And there was that one time when they were like selling those wings for like nothing.
I remember that. But then they was also we had the unfortunate of living in Weatherford at the time, where they would cook everything about half the way and then send it out.
That's the truth. Also, like I will say, okay, we could put Sonic in the B tier because Sonic's plastic forks are the flimsiest plastic forks in the world. Like, if you accidentally bite those plastic forks, it's a very real possibility that it will break in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Steak and Shake. I don't have really much experience with Steak and Shake.
I don't really like Steak and Shake.
The only times I've ever had it is like after we get done at like a theme park or like after I remember we went after Warp Tour and like you could squeeze the liquid out of a dog turd and it would make them taste amazing after Warp Tour. Like
what?
Like the allergies, though, man.
I don't know why you keep telling these gross stories about food. It's all if you don't like a place, it's immediately about poop. The last 3 things you put in this F tier has been about poop.
See, I wasn't even going to put it like that far down. Like, I remember it being good. I'm just kind of putting it in context.
Perspective. Like, your perspective, though.
Your perspective is about poop, and that's really weird.
But have you guys ever gone to Dallas Warp Tour, though?
No, I totally thought you were going to say, have you ever ate a dog turd? I totally thought you were about to say that.
Like, Dallas Warp Tour in the middle of July, in the middle of a parking lot for like 12 hours.
No, but I've been to Ozfest. Which is in August in Dallas at the whatever park where baseball park it's at. So I'm same thing. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, Subway. This is probably like a D or C to me.
I have an S, man. I love me some Subway.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I guess the Subway by my house just isn't really good, and that's the kind of one that I've just been like.
Like, I can make my own sandwich. Their meats are pretty solid. It's always there when I. Like, I love it.
What do you think?
Down on me a good sandwich, and plus they will toast the sandwich, which is the one thing that the other two sandwich places, Jimmy John, don't always do.
Quiznos toast their sandwiches though.
I mean, but Quiznos has their sandwiches are pre-made. You can't just like ask for these other stuff.
What?
Isn't that?
No.
It's the same thing.
It's basically the same thing. They make the sandwich in front of you, and then they put it in that little conveyor pizza belt toaster oven thing.
I don't know. I've had Quiznos. I don't care for Quiznos, but I like Subway.
Now I'm putting Quiznos at S. No, I'm kidding.
I'm okay with Subway at like an A because I'm
putting an A as well. All right, Taco Bell.
Personal favorite. Moving on.
personal favorite. That's true.
I have it an S, but I'm okay with that.
Something good Taco Bell. Pretty good.
Okay.
Now, if you have Weatherford Taco Bell before they close down, immediately F tier.
E. coli.
Hospital trip.
There is no in between for Taco Bell. You can either have really good Taco Bell or a really bad Taco Bell. There's no in between.
You either have really good Taco Bell or you die.
Yes. Okay, here's Wendy's. This is a personal favorite of mine.
I have it an S. I love me some Wendy's.
I love
also,
Wendy's
has a freaking breakfast now.
I haven't tried the breakfast yet.
Breakfast is good.
All right, it's personal favorite.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one that we could just be like personal favorite and done. Whataburger.
Personal favorite and done.
Whataburger, personal favorite, done. All right, White Castle.
I've never had White Castle before.
I've had White Castle a couple times before.
If you're talking about greasy fat burgers, that's a White Castle.
White Castle's probably at a C.
I have it at D.
All right, I'll put it at D. That's. I've had it a couple times. It's okay to get if you have to really be like, do I hate myself? Yes. Then you go to White Castle.
Do I need to throw up? All right, let's go to White.
All right, last one, Zaxby's.
I have it at B.
Yeah, that's about where I was going to have it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is our list. This is a good list.
We'll post it on Twitter.
I will. I've just downloaded it just now.
Proud.
This is our list we got on there. I think it's a good list.
Let's see where the community put.
Yeah, I'll post this on the Twitter page for it to for our listeners to do it and see what they think too. See if their matches up with us.
Post your results. Tag us and yeah.
Dude, the community has DQ and A. The community's trash.
The community what?
The community's trash. They have DQ at A.
Ew.
And they have Raising Cane's at C. Oh my god, this community sucks.
Rank it now. So they have Chick-fil-A that's ours. Wait, no, it's not. They have Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Five Guys, McDonald's, and Taco Bell, a personal favorite. Taco Bell's fine, but that's
kind of close to what ours is, except for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Where do they have?
McDonald's.
They have Cardi's at B. That's a shame. All right, that was good. That was tier list maker. Was pretty fun. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
Okay, so kind of alluded to last week. Earlier, I am taking some time off next week, so we actually do need to kind of discuss when we want to record next week.
We already did next Thursday.
On Thursday? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So I'm taking off. My cousin is getting married next weekend. She had a wedding scheduled for December in Hawaii. Her fiance is from New Zealand. They met in college, and he's been here studying and doing the school thing. So I guess they found out last week, something like that his K1 visa or whatever it is actually running out. So they have to have this wedding, like officially paperwork and stuff done so he can stay in the States. So we're having a redneck shotgun green card wedding.
There's nothing more American than that.
Yeah. So then, but we were kind of thinking about it, and I was like, we've been saving money, and with my wife's kind of stuff coming in, like, I wonder if we could actually swing going to Hawaii for this wedding in December. And we were looking at tickets, and it was like $510, $15, give or take, round trip for a person for plane tickets.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's no such thing as flight insurance. So if you bought them now, like if you don't return them or like refund it within like 24 hours or 48 hours from the time of you buying them,
then you have to go to it.
You have to go, like, or the airline has to reschedule on something if they can. That's like, nah, we're not gonna waste $1,000 in case this Corona crap is still happening. So we're staying here.
So you're not going to that wedding?
We're going to the one in Dallas, but not to the one in Hawaii in December.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Why is
good.
that
Have a safe trip down there.
Yeah.
You can get some in and out while you're there.
I think we're gonna hit up some Uncle Julio's downtown.
What's that?
It's
Go to Papa Do's.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, it's a Mexican food place down by Dallas Love Field. My cousin actually used to work at a hotel right around the corner, and my parents would always go there. The World Trade Center in Dallas is kind of in that area, and they would go to market down there.
Okay, yeah, I remember. That's why I remember that name.
You should definitely hit up Papa Do's.
Papa Do's is amazing.
God, Papa Do's is so good. It's like one of my favorite restaurants.
They actually,
all right, man. What is your? Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say they opened to Uncle Julio's up here in the city, right there next to Razoo's.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Maze, what's your win of the week?
So coronavirus has struck.
Coronavirus.
We have had so many storms this week that our power's been out and the internet's been kind of down every once in a while. So I've been reading a lot, and I've actually just finished my 6th book since coronavirus started. So
Goodness.
Yep, we're on book number 7 now. Fun stuff. So I'm proud of myself because I don't think I've read that many books in a long, long time.
Look at you go. What's your favorite one you've read so far for this?
The one I just read. So my mom is a elementary librarian, so she brings back a lot of like young adult novels and stuff like that. And I just read Michael Vey, The Prisoner of Cell 25 by Richard Paul Evans, which is a young adult book, but it was really, really good. So I think actually that was probably my favorite.
All right then.
All right.
Never heard of that.
Well, my win this week is not nearly as productive as either one of y'all's. So I started leveling a new character in World of Warcraft.
Woo!
And he started at level 20. And the max... I started this on Tuesday. And the level cap is 120. What level do you think this warrior's at?
100.
Higher.
120.
Lower. He's 107 right now.
Dang. So you went to town. No.
Okay, so one, I have all the leveling armor that gives you a 50% bonus when you're leveling, but also they also have this Winds of Wisdom whatever buff thing to get people to play more from now until the pre-patch of the next expansion pack. So and it's 100% boost. So basically, I'm leveling at 150% faster than what I normally would.
I guess that helps. Not seem like such a crazy thing.
It's not that bad, but
still put in 50 hours this week. But
no, I think my time played on it is I think it's 15. I think.
It's not horrible.
But yeah, I've been leveling up pretty quickly. I'm trying to get it to 120 by tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll be able to because y'all want to play League tonight.
Who are you? Who's your character?
His name, it's a warrior named Angracy.
Angracy?
Yeah.
That's good.
All my characters have a C at the end of it. Anyways, I'll tell y'all more about that. Anyways, but yeah. Thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at lowscalegaming. If you have a question or a subject you want us to talk about our next podcast, or if you want to fill out the fast food tier list, put it down in the comments below, and we'll leave us a tweet or we'll email us at lowscalegaming@gmail.com. We'll go over it next week. All right? But thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow. And hopefully Conan Jones will be on time next week.
You wish.
Foiled again.